Well, spring fire season is in full swing right now, and our Joe DeCristofaro joins us live in the studio with more on what conditions look like right here in our area. Joe?
Well, Anthony, spring fire season in West Virginia has had no shortage of activity, and with the dry and windy conditions lately, the chances of a brush fire spreading out of control are more likely. Spring fire season started on March 1st, and since then, local fire departments, along with the West Virginia Division of Forestry, have had their hands full. These brush fires that pop up can start in many ways. Kanawha County Fire Coordinator C.W. Sigmund says that earlier today, a brush fire was ignited by a flaming wheel bearing off of a truck.
Most of our fires, not all, but most of our fires are either intentionally set or somebody burning brush or debris. Trash.
The West Virginia Division of Forestry recommends to only burn between the hours of 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. Lead forecaster with the Charleston National Weather Service, Ray Young, says that even with those time restrictions, it still may be best not to burn if it's windy and dry.
When you see those, don't burn on days like that. You're just better off to wait till you've got a day where winds are light or it's just rained.
Sigmund says that brush fires are a little different than typical calls that departments go on, and even how they control them has challenges of its own.
But once it gets up in the woods, it gets to where you're just raking the leaves away from the fire and making a fire break, taking the fuel away from it. So when the fire burns to your fire break, it'll go out.
Sigmund says with the lack of rain over the last few weeks, these fires have been popping up more commonly, with several happening today. Young also says the risk of brush fires is still high, but as spring progresses, the chances should go down.
As the trees and the grass green up, it lessens the chances of wildfires. But right now we're still in that pre-green up state, which is still vulnerable.
While it's best not to burn at all if the conditions are bad, Sigmund says if you do decide to burn, make sure there's a 10-foot strip around the fire down to the soil. Live in the studio, Joe DeCristofaro, Eyewitness News.